I will guarantee you that if I can spend 1 week with you and see the things you do habitually on a daily basis, you do every day, I promise you I can tell you what your business will look like 1 year from now. Today I want to share with you the habits that top producers do that lead to their success. Well, I've been reading a great book recently called Atomic Habits, and what the premise of this book is it talks about that we are the direct result of the small things we do on a daily, consistent basis. The book really kind of brought some clarity to me that everything that's in my life, both good and bad, is a direct result of the things that I do on a daily basis, things that I don't even think about, the habits that we have. And what the book does is it talks about how to create those habits that lead to success. I love some of the stories that he shares in there, because what can happen sometimes is when we make a change, we have to see results sometimes before we begin to believe in it. But in reality, the things that we make changes in our life, we don't usually see results immediately. So he uses the example, he talks about the fact that if you take an ice cube that is 25 and it's frozen and it's 25 degrees, and the main premise of the book is just having small increments of growth every day, small increments of getting better, of changing something small that you do in a habit on a daily basis. His comment is if you change the degrees by 1 degree for 6 days, you go from 25 degrees today, 26 degrees tomorrow, 27 degrees, you're not going to see any change for the first 6 days. But there's something going on underneath the surface that we don't realize. Finally, on the 7th day, you get to 32 degrees, slight melt. 33 degrees, more melt. It just begins to compound. Those small increments begin to compound over time. It's the same way in our business life. The little things that we can change. What is it you do on a daily basis? If you developed a habit of every week of doing 5 unsolicited CMAs for past clients, promise you'll do more listings. If you develop a habit of calling past clients every day, multiple past clients every day, and just checking in with them, promise you're going to do more business. If you develop a habit of following up with the people that you've met at open houses, the people that you've talked to in the past that said, I'm not quite ready, promise you're going to do more business. What is it that you're doing on a daily basis, habitually, that you're doing without even thinking about it? It's just become a part of something that you do. Because listen, after a certain amount of time, typically between 21 and 25 days, it just becomes natural. You don't even think about it. I don't know if you've been at this where maybe you get up and you go to work out. Have you ever been where you just wake up and you're in the gym and you're like, how did I even get here? You just literally wake up and your feet hit the floor and you head towards the gym. Or maybe you wake up and you head towards the coffee pot. Maybe it's that you head or you do something. You don't even think about it. It's just a habit now. Think about how to apply those things in our business. When we start applying things in our business on a daily basis, all of a sudden those small increments of change, they begin to grow. The next concept that he talks about is the fact that the more reps you do, the better you get at this. So, how many people are you talking to about our business? Every time you do it, refines you in a little bit of a way. The example he uses is he uses a now retired professor from the University of Florida. He taught a videography and photography class. And he would come in every semester and he would come in and he would say, okay, all of you on the right-hand side, your grades are going to be based on the quantity of photographs that you turn in. He said, if you turn in X number of photographs, you get a B. If you turn in more photographs, you get an A. Less C, and you're going to be just simply based on the amount of photography you do, your grade's going to be there. Then he said, this group over here on this side, you're going to be judged on quality. You can only turn in 1 photograph at the end of the semester. When you turn in that 1 photograph, it should be the most perfect photograph ever. 1 photograph is all you have to concentrate on. What he did is at the end of that, he had some people that were not involved come in. He took the people that had quantity and took one of their best photos, and he took the people that turned in the perfect quote-unquote photo, 1 photo, and he laid them out and had them independently judged by people that just to judge which were the best photographs. Every single one of the photographs that were in the top were the photographs from the people that did quantity. What's the bottom line to this? Listen, those people that were out there taking more photographs, they were doing more of the business. They were trying things and they didn't worry about failing, and they just finally kept hitting these situations where they found that opportunity. they were the ones that found that. The person that focused on one and wanted everything to be perfect before they pulled the trigger, typically that photograph, because they hadn't tried it enough times, was not the best photograph out there. How do we apply this to our business? How many times are you out there talking and practicing your scripts? How many times are you preparing? And how many times are you doing CMAs for people? The more you do, the better you're going to get. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. If you wait for everything to be perfect, it's not going to be. If you go out and you do the business, you practice and you prepare, and you execute, you're going to get better results. Small increments of change will lead to big growth into the future. So I just want to encourage you, what is it you're doing on a daily basis that's going to affect your long-term success in this business?